We always seem to talk about how relationships in the modern age are not working, how men and women are, it seems like, incentivized and brainwashed into being pit against each other. And we talk about how unloyal women are and the consequences it has for men and all this stuff. But we never mention what are the repercussions, what are the hidden costs about men and women not being on the same page when it comes to society. How does that affect society? Think about it like this, because we're going to go straight, we're going to dive straight into this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. How can a culture thrive when its men and women can't stand each other? First of all, in order for uh, you to have children, in order to repopulate the earth, in order to have family units, you need to have children. You need to have a heterosexual man and woman. Now, that's being attacked because we have, the Rainbow Committee that's trying to make everybody uh, like their way. But if we go that way, that doesn't help society. That doesn't help the population. It decreases the population. So if we don't have a population, how do we have a country? A strong, thriving country, a strong, thriving culture, a strong, thriving workforce. Guys, this impacts every part of society. And I'm going to get to that in a second, how this affects broken families, affects the whole, every portion of society. It's like this, right? I was watching the live stream. I think it was Chris Williamson on Modern Wisdom. I think he was talking with the lone cowboy. Um, Creekside Cowboy or something like that. He's real famous. But basically, what the cowboy was talking about in that video, he was like, the family is the backbone of society. So let's just say they're the foundation of a society. So let's just say the government is only as good as the church, because without the church, the government just gets corrupt, right? So what makes up the church? The church is only as good as the families that are in that church. So if there's broken families there's strong leadership within those families, the church is not going to be a good church. The children suffer from having bad parenting, which ultimately destroys the legacy of the family. And you're not creating good people, good working people to go out in society to contribute to society. Guys, broken families affect the entire society. This is a huge problem. And the startling thing that we have to come to realize is, are we too far down the road to correct this? How do we get these generations of women that have been brainwashed by feminism? How can we get them to not believe in that, throw that away, see the bigger picture, see the picture that they secretly want, right? They weren't given, I mean, they didn't make these decisions on their own. They were given feminism. They were given strong, independent ideology. They should just say, go to get a career and, delay your baby making years, even though biology states that by 30, you lose the majority of your eggs. How do we untrain that out of women? You have women that are in government saying, let's go out and take it outside if it's really a problem. These women are more masculine than ever, and they're really the new men, because the men are now feminine and weak, overly emotional, and the women are the strong ones. How do we fix that? Can we fix it? Let's think about the social implications of this, women and men not working together, not being on the same page, right? Well, it's already bad enough that we have social media and phones. Whenever I went out, I just go out to the juice bar. Every time I go out to the juice bar and there's three, four, five people waiting for their food, waiting for their drinks, everybody's on their phone. It doesn't even occur to them to put the phone down and engage in conversation. Nobody's looking for social cues. Nobody's even good at giving good social cues. Everybody's just concerned about getting their drink and leaving it. And hey, they have every right to do that. But you have people that are doing social experiments like Austin Holloman, where he's cold approaching in the USA and cold approaching in South Africa and cold approaching in all these different places. And he's noticing a difference in the social aspect of it. So if women are brainwashed to already not like men, and now they're not socially interacting with men, well, this is how we create weirdos. This is how you create weirdos on both sides of the spectrum. Why? Because now they're getting their fixes through adult content. Now, regular sex doesn't get the job done anymore. In order for you to get a hard on, you needed to have an Asian body with blonde hair and a black woman's butt in order for you to even get aroused. Women, she's been, touching herself to the adult content so much to where you guys know what I'm talking about, the CLIT is literally, it's non-existent. Or she's been using tools to where, her it looks like roast beef now. Why? Because men and women are not interacting socially correctly. And they're being socially awkward and trained by the cell phone to ignore human interaction. So a lot of people in Gen Z and a little bit of the millennials are socially awkward. Completely. And so also what I've noticed whenever you go out, and this impacts the social implications, since people are so worried about on their phones and men and women are trained not to like each other. Well, why do you need to be attractive? Why do you need to dress good? So you have all that going on, and to add insult to injury, men and women are not even attractive anymore. Right? We've gotten to a space now where people are more worried about your followers than your actual friends in real life. You can have all the friends you want in real life, but if they can't post it and see it on social media, and you can't replicate that through social media, it doesn't mean anything to them. If you don't have a high Snapchat score, you're a lame. Why? Because your social credit score is attached to an online internet thing. It's no longer judged by the real world now. There's so many things going wrong in this whole interaction that we could go on for days, but guys, we have to really start considering this, because this is really going to be a problem heading into the future. Now, I can scream from the mountaintops till the cows come home, but until we put into action something or start talking about it, it's just going to get worse. So that's my video. You guys comment what you think below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.